We are starting this tour on Toronto's waterfront, and we are heading up Bay Street, which is the main strip of Toronto's financial district. It's basically similar to Wall Street in New York City. This is basically the start of the area. So we're going to head out to Queen's Quay, which is where Bay Street starts. Over here, you have what's referred to as the Mistake by the Lake. And that is one of the first, no, it's the first development, along with the hotel here, on the waterfront. After they cleaned up the industrialized area. The waterfront was all warehouses and industry and basically all polluted. Nobody lived here. And then they bought this land, cleaned it up, and turned it into condos. And that was the start of the redevelopment of the waterfront. Here we have the terminal for the ferries that go to Center Island, Ward's Island, and Hanlon's Point. I think it costs $7 to get over. It's very, very crowded during the summer. So if you're going to come early. It's the hotel. Not one of my favorites. The design of this is just a big concrete bunker. But like I said, it was an area that nobody went to when it was first built. It was basically just all industrial. Statue of Jack Layton, Toronto politician that became the leader of the NDP party. A memorial to him. He passed away not too long ago. So right here is the front entrance to the terminal. It's named after Jack Layton too now. It's just changed recently. Okay, so this takes us out to Queen's Quay West and Bay Street. And right now it's just after 5 o'clock, so we are going to be hitting Bay Street at peak rush hour. And we are going to be heading against the flow, which is mainly people walking south to the train station, Union Station. So it should be interesting to see all the different faces. Over here you have an office tower. I think it's called Water Park Place. And they have a pretty nice food court in there. They also have access to the path system, so you don't have to freeze your butt off in winter to get here. Today is a beautiful April day. The temperature is 19 degrees Celsius, and it's not cold, not hot, it's just perfect for walking around. Got a streetcar station down there. Offices are moving into this area. This large above ground parking lot here, this open parking lot, will be built up very shortly. They're building a office tower called the Hub, and I believe it's going to be about 62 stories tall, over 200 meters. Over here you have a mix of, these are condos, and well, mostly condos and a few office towers too. That area is called South Core. These are newish condos. And over there you're going to have a whole cluster of new condos and office towers. Now the good thing is, on the bottom floor of most of these developments, you have stores and restaurants. So they will help to animate these areas that were pretty much dead most of the time since they were parking areas. So it's great to see that all these parking lots are quickly going. This is one of the last parking lots left in the downtown core. Really pretty much all of downtown Toronto is developed. Now they have to tear down buildings and replace them with condos to actually intensify the area. And over here you have another office tower, CIBC Square. And it's also going to be the new GO Station bus terminal. Right underneath the Gardiner Expressway. This is the main highway in and out of downtown Toronto. So things are very chaotic on this corner. Over here is Scotiabank Arena, where the Toronto Raptors play, and the Toronto Maple Leafs, Maple Leaf Square. CIBC Square. Okay, this is where things get kind of hectic because we are now approaching Union Station, the train station, so there will be a lot of people walking towards us. Also take a note of the diversity of the city. Because this, I think Toronto has probably the most diverse population in the world out of any major city. There are other cities that have a higher proportion of foreign people, but they're usually a certain ethnic group, where Toronto's ethnic mix is really from all over the world. More than 50% of the population of Toronto are visible ethnic minorities, so non-white. And even of the white population, it's very diverse. It's not just British origin. People from Greece, Portugal, Italy. We have large populations from different places, from different parts of Europe. So that's the way to the stadium where the Raptors play. And now we are continuing up Bay Street. One interesting thing here is that the office tower that they're building right here is going to have two parts, one on the south side of the tracks, one on the north side. And they're building a park, as you can see right there. That steel portion there is the park that's going to link the two sides of the office development. Okay, this is the main hub, the main financial hub of Bay Street.
She told us, she told me.
Royal York Hotel. CN Tower, of course. Over here you got the Royal Bank. And the reason why it looks gold is because they actually use gold leaf to coat the windows.
I don't need you to pick me up. I'm taking the streetcar. Like anyone.
This is the TD Canada Trust Tower. Lots of banking towers in this district. All the major Canadian banks are here. They have their headquarters in Toronto. Okay, we'll take a quick little look in here because this atrium is really nice. TD Bank. Check this out. And of course, underground there, you have all the connecting tunnels, malls and shopping areas, food courts, all that kind of stuff. Okay. We'll continue up Bay Street. I love the unique architecture on this Royal Bank building. Bank Plaza. They're starting to put more restaurants and bars on the street here, so it's not just offices for, or rather lobbies for office towers now. There's actually restaurants and stores
I have a
popping up,
10:30 reservation at Joe.
which helps to animate the street.
Sure.
I had to mute out the commercial music that was playing in the background for copyright reasons. So right over here you have a nice little courtyard with a large fountain in the middle, and you also have a really big statue of an elephant, and then a mother elephant and the two babies behind. I don't know if you can see it. You can sort of see a bit of it in the background there. And then across the street you have the Design Exchange, which is kind of an art gallery museum for different temporary exhibits on art and design. It used to be the Toronto Stock Exchange, but now I believe it's moved to the White Tower in the background there, Bank of Montreal Tower. So we're continuing up Bay Street with Bay Street, which is Canada's Wall Street. It's the center of financial services, banking, stock exchange, business in general. And over here you have the Toronto Dominion Centre. We're going to continue all the way up to the end of the financial district, which is Queen Street, basically where City Hall is. After that you get more to the retail part of downtown Toronto. We are now at King Street West, which has just been approved to be a light rail corridor and restricted car use, which some people are not happy about, but I'm very happy because it's a very quick way to get around, and I do love those comfortable streetcars. Here we are, King Street Corridor. You'll see lots and lots of streetcars here. We are crossing King Street here, the King Street Corridor.
No, I don't think so. Just isn't it?
Over here you have a very exclusive private club for Bay Street bankers and business moguls. You have a hotel. This was once the Trump Tower until recently. There's also condos in there, and the condo owners had a hard time selling their condos, so they cut off their ties to the Trump name, and it's managed now by a different hotel. Oh, it's the St. Regis. That's what it's called now. And it has no association with Donald Trump whatsoever now. It was completely sold to a new company. It's still it was a 5-star hotel when it opened, and it's still a 5-star hotel, but it's been completely redesigned, and all the restaurants and bars have been changed. So they have new names, new decor, new chefs, and all that. Okay, we'll take a tiny little detour.
2.5. So theoretically, he brought us a debt deal, although it's not a typical sort of thing.
Get a look at this hotel. Then you have the Bank of Nova Scotia Tower right here. This here is Scotia Plaza. Got this little courtyard here. They hold events here during the summer. They have markets and entertainers and things like that. And there's another tower going up straight ahead. You got a park there with a tropical greenhouse right beside this new development. Eaton Center's just right ahead where the CF is. Back out to University, or rather Bay Street. Condos right there. It's one of the few condo towers that's built right in the financial district. It's a brand new one. Normally the space in the financial district is reserved for office towers to preserve jobs. But now the occasional condo is sneaking in. Has our restaurants. That's a restaurant there. And you got restaurants across the street there. South Street. Burgers and fries. More and more stores are opening up along here. The entertainment district is the next neighborhood over once you get out of the financial district. There you have Old City Hall in the distance. Construction going on all summer long. It's not summer yet, but nice weather out. Here you got the Hudson Bay department store. We are at Queen Street West. And that is basically the end of the financial district. So that's where our tour is going to end. You have the Eaton Center over there. Saks Fifth Avenue on the corner. And here we have Old City Hall. Got a huge hotel there on the corner. And let me just get a shot of, I'll go right to City Hall and the iconic Toronto sign, as people call it. It's rush hour in Toronto, so everybody's in a hurry to get home. Here we are, Toronto City Hall. Nathan Phillips Square. That building is used as courts now, but I think in 2 years the courts are moving out, and then they're going to use it for a public space, possibly a shopping area, and also a City of Toronto museum. That is the plan. Here we are, Nathan Phillips Square, Toronto City Hall, and the one and only Toronto sign. One of the hottest selfie destinations in the city, as you can see. Everybody needs a picture in front of the Toronto sign.
Just like stress. It's stress because
I need to get a better angle on this sign here.
Jace, come here.
There's fountains here, but they're not turned on yet, so it'll look a bit better when the fountains are on. So that's it. There's the skyline of the financial district of Toronto. Okay, it's the end of our tour. The bells are ringing, so it's time. Adios, YouTube.